2019, according to Ford Performance, marks the 5th generation of the Shelby GT350. With its heritage going all the way back to the original 1965 GT350, built by Shelby American and painted Wimbledon white with Guardsman blue stripes. The Shelby GT350 we have here is painted in a race red with black magnetic over-the-top vinyl stripes and the ebony leather and Alcantara interior. It features a $2,000 optional electronics package, full vehicle cover, exposed carbon fiber instrument panel, and the $850 handling package. I wish I had the opportunity to drive this car, but sadly that did not work out in my favor. Naturally, this car is rear-wheel drive with the rear independent multi-link suspension and stabilizer bars. Power comes from the 5.2-liter dual overhead cam 32-valve aluminum block and head Voodoo V8 with the flat plane crankshaft. It creates 526 horsepower at 7,500 RPM, 429 pound-feet of torque at 4,750 RPM. Car and Driver magazine road test results showed 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4 seconds with a 0 to 100 mile per hour time in 8.7 seconds. Quarter mile is reached in 12.3 seconds at 119 miles per hour, with a top speed drag limited to 180 miles per hour. And the GT350 features a 16 US gallon fuel tank and consumes 6.2 gallons per 100 miles driven, with an estimated total driving range of 256 miles. EPA fuel economy ratings are 14 miles per gallon city, 21 miles per gallon highway with 16 miles per gallon combined. And the sole available transmission on this car is a lightweight 6-speed Tremec 3160 manual gearbox with a 373 torsion limited slip differential and 250mm dual disc clutch. Overall, the shift lever operation is very smooth with short throws and direct gear linkages. Alright, and take a look around the rear. Not much has changed from the standard Mustang GT, with the exception of the large carbon sandwich rear wing. While not shown in the video, the rear wing does feature a dealer-installed gurney flap, and low down, aggressive diffusers help redirect airflow, and frame the large quad exhaust outlets. Replacing the Mustang logo is the Shelby Cobra logo, and of course, as shown previously, the LED tri-bar taillights retain the sequential turn indicators. And taking a look along the profile of the car, low and mean are the perfect descriptive words. The steeply raked windscreen flows into the fastback rear almost seamlessly, with the low amount of black contrast diffusers blending into the black wheels and rear spoiler. And steering on the vehicle is vehicle speed sensitive variable rate mode selectable electrically assisted rack and pinion. Wheels are staggered width 19-inch ebony black painted aluminum wheels with ultra sticky Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, measuring 295/35 ZR19s up front with 15.5-inch brake rotors and Brembo 6-piston calipers, with the rear tires measuring 305/35 ZR19s with 15-inch rotors and 4-piston Brembo calipers. And the GT350 does feature the MagneRide magnetorheological semi-active dampened suspension with tubular stabilizer bars, McPherson struts, and tower-to-tower stabilizer bars. And up front, while retaining the familiar Mustang face, the Shelby adds an aluminum hood with center-mounted air extractors, aerodynamic front splitters with underbody shields, and a larger grille opening for more efficient cooling. Headlamps are HID projector beam headlamps with LED tri-bar signature running lamps, as well as LED turn indicators. Down below on the front apron is the Shelby script. Alright, being that it is a manual transmission, this vehicle does not feature remote start. It does feature the intelligent key access, smart key access system, however, by keeping the key fob in your purse or pocket. Locating the rib portion on the door handle, you can lock the door. To unlock, simply pull the handle open as you would open the door. And upon opening the door, we reveal pretty much a standard Mustang interior. Nothing really extraordinary to look at here. It does feature the sport bucket seats, the Cobra logo on the steering wheel, leather and Alcantara on the door panels, and the exterior mirrors are black finished and feature LED signal repeaters. And of course you also have power windows and power door locks, 3 driver memory for the power seats, and satin silver door pulls. Ford Performance sill plates, carbon fiber accents on the dash, automatic headlamp control, small little push out flocked storage cubby on the driver's side dashboard, trunk release. There's the aforementioned Ford Performance sill plate, 6-way power driver and passenger seat with adjustable lumbar support and manual seat back adjust. Pretty much standard Mustang seats here. They don't have the Sport Recaro seats, but they are finished in black leather and Alcantara. Does feature accent stitching, micro perforations in the Alcantara for the ventilation, and of course a leather wrapped steering wheel that is adjustable. And panning through the interior and show more details. As you can see here, nice fluid, easy to use, electrically assisted power steering. On the 12 o'clock, it does have a black leather band. The entire steering wheel is actually wrapped in Alcantara, not leather, as I stated previously. It does feature the Cobra logo prominently in the center. Various controls for cruise controls, trip computer, Bluetooth controls, steering mode and suspension controls. Everything you'd ever need on there. It does not feature the LCD digital dash, but does feature analog instrumentation. In the center, you do have a small LCD screen with various vehicle readouts, as well as auxiliary gauge readouts that are remarkably similar to the analog units. Various performance indicators, track apps, accelerometers, all kinds of neat information that can be displayed. Just about everything. Alright, 9,000 RPM tach and a 220 mile per hour speedometer. Moving over the top, it is a stitched leather dash. You do have the prominent Bang & Olufsen center mounted speaker in the middle. Two round air vents surround the auxiliary gauges in the center console. The carbon fiber trim extends out to the rest of the dash. Of course, you have Ford's Sync 3 8-inch touchscreen display. Various vehicle functions as well as navigation, Apple CarPlay, Google Android Auto, all the different kinds of features that you'd come to expect in a modern car. And of course, placing the vehicle in reverse does activate your reverse camera. It does feature active guidance lines. And moving down, you do have redundant audio controls as well as climate controls. Controls for your heated and ventilated seats. Driver and passenger temperature controls. Different mode selects for defroster, max AC, and all that kind of stuff. Your start button. Toggle switches for 4-way flashers, traction control, launch control, as well as your exhaust mode. USB port, as well as a power point. It's a 12-volt power socket. And dual front cup holders. Small padded armrest with a small amount of storage. Does feature a USB port. And overhead, 3-channel HomeLink universal garage door opener on the driver's side sun visor. Front reading lights. There is no sunroof, so there's no sunroof control. Automatic dimming rearview mirror. And sun visors do feature illuminated vanity mirrors. course, the sun visors swing out and slide out on extensions. Alright, getting into the rear seat is kind of tricky for anyone who's not a kid. First thing, you just want to unhook the seatbelt from the retainer clip, and then there is a lever on the back of the seat back. Just press that or lift that forward and the seat back will fold forward. The rear seat barely seats two. It's really not for adults or anyone like that. It's just for kids, but it does seat two. It is a 50-50 split folding seat. The seat backs do fold flat into the load area, which does result in a nice amount of expanded trunk room. Leather and Alcantara suede continue back here, but there are no cup holders or anything like that. Alright, there's a couple different ways you can open the trunk. You can press the trunk release button right beside the steering wheel on the driver's side instrument panel. There is also a membrane switch just above the license plate bracket in between the lights. Or, of course, you can double press the key fob. And the trunk lid is hydraulically mounted, and all the hinges are not mounted in the trunk, so it does save on space. It is lined and carpeted as well as insulated. It does have a pretty low lift-over height. And actually, for a car of this size, it is a pretty decent amount of trunk room. You do have the amplifier and subwoofer in the trunk. Alright, and this does conclude our in-depth walk-around review of the 2019 Shelby GT350. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/neighborhoodcarreviews. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.